Hello everyone, my name is John. I'm John Oidanje, Assistant Compassion Director, and today we had planned an event where we brought the society, the community at large. We also had representatives from Children's Department and also the representative from the administration. The main aim of today's event was to tell people the importance of safeguarding the rights of children, and also we wanted to tell the community that they have a role to play when it comes to raising children. Generally, a typical African child has three important parents, whom when they work together, the life of that child will be awesome. I mean, will be perfect. And one of the key person is the biological mother. That is why we welcomed mothers from around Kahawa and Wendani church to get this information from the experts. We know that they are taking they are putting much, and they are putting efforts when you come to raising the children, but we wanted them to hear from the children's office what are the expectations when a child has been abused. What are the steps to make sure that the rights of this child has been safeguarded? Who is the appropriate person to approach to report the case? That is the first. That is the biological parents. The second important is it is the community. We cannot. Ignore the role of the community in raising children. These children are in the community. They do play with children from the community. They are raised by the community. Right now in Kenya, we are in the transition mode where now the conversation from the institution, that is the children's home, has started to slowly to turn, and right now the conversation is taking the children in the community. So also we are encouraging the community, which is the second parent of these children, to prepare in advance. We have different modes of children integration in the community, and one of the mode of that, it is the adoption. Today, we were very much privileged to connect three mothers who are interested in adopting the child. So, the forum has given them a chance to hear, even before they've started the process of adoption. They have heard from the expert, from the one of the agencies that we are partnering with in making sure that these parents have gotten a chance to adopt a child. Then the third and the most important sector of safeguarding the children right, that is the government of Kenya. We do say that the child belongs to the government, and we wanted to we want to inform people from the perspective of the government, now the administration. What do they expect? What are their expectations when it comes to safeguarding the rights of the child? What are the expectations? What are the parents also expected to partner with the government when, as far as raising the child is concerned? So this is just a beginning. This is our very first meeting, and we hope to educate the society. One thing that I have learned from today's event, from today's seminar, is that people are interested in getting the information, and the main challenge that we have, it is the access of the information from where the information is to where the people are. And if we don't plan more of these activities, if we don't have more of this such seminar, people cannot know how, maybe cannot have this important information. Yes, and we hope to have more of these conversations, more of these seminars in different parts of the country, because you cannot educate one community and assume the other one. So we will be planning for another one, and I believe that by God's grace we will impact the generation, we will impact the community.
I am Anthony Masu, and I work at Alternative Childcare Alliance as a volunteer. I am also a professional journalist, and as a volunteer at Alternative Childcare Alliance, my major purpose there is sensitization and advocacy, because we have structures in the society that are out to protect children, to alleviate their suffering, to resolve their issues on a first-hand basis, but sometimes we lack the voice to articulate the help that children need. We lack the voice to bring together organizations that are working to a common purpose, and the Alternative Childcare Alliance is committed to that. Now, under the Alliance, there are organizations who deal with different elements of child protection, to prevent child abuse, and also to give children a home to stay in. So like one of the organizations that was here today was Little Angels Network. Now this is an adoption agency. It helps people to, go through the process of adoption to become qualified to be adoptive parents, because the goal is not to institutionalize children. Because I think when the term orphanages was used for a long time in our country, not just in our country, even outside our country, the notion was an institution where suffering, hopeless children are taken. Now, this is changing thanks to the activities of some organizations. Now, like the GOA is one of these organizations that is going to partner with Alternative Childcare Alliance in the future. Now, because ours is a broad scope of things, we deal with people with organizations that do adoptions, we deal with organizations that run children's homes, and we also do advocacy programs outside, fundraisers and all this, all to concentrate resources into assisting children, most importantly, to live in a warm environment to adulthood. Because Mark, don't leave this point out really. We don't want to institutionalize children. We don't want children who don't live with their birth parents to feel like they are tools of the system to be exchanged across children's homes like goods. The government is not doing as much as we would love it to do, but through the creation of special ministries that handle social services and the affairs and rights of children, and trying to engross the police department in assisting abuse victims, especially children and sometimes women. The government has made some steps towards that, and we thank God for the opportunities by ministers in the past, like Naomi Shaban, who was very instrumental in putting up this ministry that is working directly to assist children. And we hope that the coming regimes, the present regime of William Ruto and even other regimes, can step into those shoes and push up the efforts of making the lives of children safer, because it's not a thing that most governments consider. Right now there is a war in Palestine and children have been put at the center of that. Now I'm looking at the same situation in some incidences in Kenya, our country, and in Africa in general, where poverty is caused by some people and it affects children and no one cares. Now the government has a big voice and a big task to do.
Do you feel like there are opportunities with your organization to work with GOA or to partner?
Just as I mentioned before, that Alternative Childcare Alliance is an alliance, and the focus of Alternative Childcare is giving an opportunity for people in the society to do good to children and give them better care that they could receive in the streets, for instance. Now, GOA has had a history, an impressive history for that matter, of working with children and giving them comfortable homes to stay in. Now that is a main focus of Alternative Childcare Alliance. And if the focus of GOA and the focus of Alternative Childcare Alliance is one, then why not?